Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kansas Sports HQ, episode 35 on November 5th. We're out here at the Senior Center in El Dorado, where I have been asked to be a chili cook-off judge. They have a car show, chili cook-off, a band that's going to kick off, all kinds of fun stuff, and I'm honored to be out here. How are you guys this morning?
Well, we're living in the past, I think, since you said it's November 5th.
I mean, December 5th, my bad.
Oh. Are you guys excited for Thanksgiving this year?
Oh, dang.
We're throwing it back. All right. Back to the Future episode. I like it.
Looks
How
like
did you make it into the past? What did you arrive in? What vehicle was it?
Teleportation, the DeLorean, you
Oh,
know.
I
A
like
twin
all
turbo
right.
DeLorean shooting fire out the back. That's just,
Is it 83 miles an hour? Is that what it needs to get to?
88, I think.
88.
88. No, doing good. We took Banks out this morning, got his hair cut, so he's looking fresh for his service on Sunday, so he's excited. He's got a nice clean cut, so shout out to Barber Doug for hooking it up. Always like going over there. Good conversation with him all the time. Good old boy. So did that this morning. Dropped Scout off at school, so they got some Christmas stuff they're already doing out there, and another week coming to a work week, I guess, kind of coming to a close. I mean, we still got
Absolutely.
stuff to do this weekend, but yeah, no, super excited. It'll be a fun weekend. I'm excited for the kids. They're all a little nervous about going up on the in front of people this weekend, so that'll be fun though. So it'll be a good time. How about you, Sean?
I'm good.
Doing good.
Yeah, I'm all right.
How was the workout?
Made it through some technical difficulties this morning,
There's always something.
with Dave being off site.
The pod's really evolving. We started here. Now we got offsite events going on.
Yeah.
We're
what
we're moving around.
we talked about community yesterday
That's
and
right.
connecting to the community. And Dave is in Eldo right now
Connecting with the
with
community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know. Should I
immediate
pick up the
impact.
phone and walk out there and show you guys what we're going up against with all the
Might as well, yeah. Show us around a little bit.
yeah, let me
Getting all
see
the
here. It
old
might be
ladies
loud,
excited
but
with your face.
what's that?
Getting all the old ladies excited with your face.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that, but when you
Yeah.
come out here, the senior center and everything like that, everybody's cooking up their chilies
Coffee's a
and
brewing.
getting things set
Donuts are
up.
flowing.
Decaf, obviously.
Cinnamon rolls got to be somewhere in
Yeah,
that
is there
building.
cinnamon rolls
Oh
there?
yeah, they're over here. They're
What am I doing here?
they're where the magic happens in here. There's some snackles here and there, and just kind of it smells really good out here. And then their newly refinished veterans wall with the war dogs that they did. You can see all
Nice.
of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super cozy and pretty neat. And then I think there's like 8 cars for the car show out here so far. It's a little chilly, so don't mind the wind, but we have some cars out here for the car show.
Nice.
Yeah. One guy was like, I brought 2 cars. I made my brother drive one, but I didn't give him the cool one.
I
So,
like it.
but
There's
yeah,
something about old fellas and car shows, They just kind of go hand in hand.
I remember seeing him at the Veterans Day parade, and he actually knew my dad and knows that my dad has a Corvette and asked me why I didn't bring it this time.
Well, that's a fair question. Why didn't you bring it?
Yeah.
Just not a big fan of jumping in that thing and driving when it doesn't have a heater.
Oh,
Yeah, especially when it's cold outside.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the adrenaline from driving fast is what
well.
heats you up. You don't even need a heater in those old cars like that. Yeah,
The engine
exactly.
heat, just blows in there, and it can either get really hot or not.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
not really hot. It's the engine.
So what's the timeline of events out there? What exactly do they got going on? Like walk us through what it's for. Tell us a little bit more about what's happening out there.
So it's just a chili cook-off with a concert and then a car show. I don't have the flyer right here. I just have my judging sheet for all the chili that's supposed to be here. They're saying there's going to be like at least 15 people putting in different chilies. Um,
It's a good amount.
As
what a
far
time
as
to
the
be alive.
timeline goes, 9 a.m. is when the doors opened. Music starts at 11, and then tasting starts at 11:30.
Okay.
Because I don't have that schedule right in front of me. I had to look on the door. I kind of
Oh,
stole
you're good.
Christina's office from her and told her that she can't be in here.
No, well,
But I saw
Christina
Julie
should
out
be
there
on the
taking
pod,
pictures with the
but
city. Yeah, she doesn't want to be on it.
I know.
Yeah, she wants
That's
it all
okay.
to be for the community and not around her because she does such a great
She
job
does
with
know that no
everything.
one watches this, right? Like, it's just us. It's basically just a phone call. So
Yeah,
she could just
I
hop on and say, "What's up?"
I mean, you never know. Like if she stops by in the office, I'll have her peep in and say hi.
Looking over my shoulder, I see Winston's still here. So Winston isn't making an appearance out there today.
Negative. His handler had to work, and quite honestly, walking around with chili, I just don't know that I want to get that all over the outfit.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Because that chili's gonna be slinging a little bit, probably.
Oh, it'll be
Yeah,
slinging. You
and
know how we do.
Yeah.
Judy asked me where Winston was, and I said he's at the office, and she was just like, "Well, how am I supposed to hang out with my boyfriend?"
Yeah, that was we went there last year, and that was the first time I've ever witnessed an old lady try to actually like
Make out.
fondle and kiss the mascot. It was
Who was
She put
underneath
her
the
face in
mascot?
she
Winston's
put
mouth.
her face in the mouth of that mascot.
Were you wearing it, Dave?
No, I was not.
No, it was an interesting little. She was excited though. She was
Yeah. And
whatever.
ever since then, she's come to at least 5 games.
Yeah,
Just looking.
She's part of the group.
Winston's out there for the people, man. He's just out there. You know what I mean?
She comes
She's
out there
on
with
the
a senior center
prowl.
group that park right behind the home plate section and just enjoy themselves a nice beer and maybe a hot dog or two.
Call her a squirrel. She's looking for the nut.
Oh Lord.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Winston is a
Hey,
walnut.
he's a walnut.
He
He's
Man.
is a walnut,
walnut.
that is for sure.
That's funny. How many people are you expecting to have out there today?
80 to 100 come through the
Nice.
door and at least 15 she said at least 15 people trying to let you taste their chili and then she thinks it'll land right about 10, but
Okay.
just because of the weather, people will start
Yeah.
getting out here a little later, sooner hopefully because it's warming up.
Yeah, for sure.
Had
What,
a nice little fog on the drive in.
Oh,
Yeah. What's kind of the purpose of the event? Like, is it just all to go back towards the senior center? Are they doing something with a partnership with something or?
It's just a fun event to have, and I guess the theme is no beans in the chili.
How can you not have beans?
How is it chili then?
Is it even chili?
Is it
I
soup?
mean, they make chili without beans, but like
We're just
when I
talking about
got here,
meat
there was an
soup at
old
this
guy
point.
there was a guy that came up to me and he was like, "Yeah, no beans in the chili this time. That's our goal. No beans in the chili."
Then it's not chili.
Dude, you can have chili without beans. I
Beanless chili
prefer
is
that.
soup.
You prefer, of course, beans probably mess with your allergies.
Not my
Um,
allergies.
Beans?
It's a fibrous
Okay.
thing.
There's no way that you can call chili without beans.
We can
It's
argue
soup.
this all day long. Google it. Beanless chili.
Yeah, Google, who's controlled by communist China. I don't think so.
Beanless chili
man.
is soup. What would soup
No.
be if it?
Not all
What
chili
do you
has to
mean?
be watery, man. You can have a thick chili that is not with beans.
With beans?
With beans?
No.
If not, then it's just a soup.
Take the beans out of
I
chili.
disagree. As somebody who enjoys cooking, I would much rather make a
The
beanless
definition of
chili with a very high protein content on the meat side of
Sure.
it.
I mean, I'm in on that.
I think you get protein from the
So-
beans. Do you not?
Yes, you
You
do.
do get protein from
But what
the
do you put
beans,
in
but
it?
you don't-
Okay, so you just
Hold on.
you're putting meat, probably vegetables in as a substitute. Then
Yeah.
that's it.
I don't have my chili recipe pulled up on my phone right now.
I understand, but I'm just saying, if you're just putting meat and vegetables, it's soup.
Well, okay. Let me ask you
Alright.
this: when you eat a chili dog, does that have beans in it?
Yes,
Yeah,
No,
because
they don't.
the chili has.
the chili that you put on the hot dog
It's
has
gonna have
beans
beans.
in it.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like that's a personal choice.
So what are you putting on
Well,
it? Just
yeah, no,
meat?
beans in a chili is a personal choice.
This is a phenomenon.
So
I'll
the
have to
definition of
I'll have to
chili,
make some beanless chili, and you tell me if it's okay.
I'll tell you
I'm
that
sure it'll still be okay.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not what we're questioning here. I'm not saying that it probably isn't gonna taste good, and I would still 100% eat it. But if there's not beans in it, how do you classify it as chili? This is
in the dictionary
yeah. Let's talk it.
from the Oxford language. Which,
Smart people.
well, are they though?
Yeah, probably
Not
smarter than us.
Not anymore. They're not
Okay.
smart anymore.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Mid
A
smarts.
small, hot tasting pot of a variety of capsicum used chopped and often dried in sauces, relishes, and spice powders. There are various forms with pods of different size, color, and strength of flavor, such as cascabels and jalapenos. That did not answer the question whatsoever.
You're just describing it.
Oh, here we go. People also ask, is chili still chili if it has beans in it? Wait, it has to have beans. Chili contains beans, but traditional Texas chili doesn't. Neither is
Oh.
right or wrong.
Well, that's false.
They're
There is a
just
right or
different
wrong.
recipes and different names. People,
So
people would
Texas
say, people would say it isn't chili if it has beans are incorrect and vice versa. Oh,
Hey,
I thought
Christina
it
just
was-
jumped in here.
What's up,
Hi.
Christina?
There's 9 cards. We're getting ready to go judge.
Hey,
About
do
to-
you think
Veggie.
that chili is chili if it doesn't have beans in it?
What if it's chicken?
No, that's not. That's not.
No,
that's
we're
not-
we're saying chili has to have beans in it to be chili. If not, it's soup.
I agree.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I
thanks.
don't like beans and chili.
Nice.
There's a
I-
lot wrong with you, David. That's another
Yeah,
Consensus. We got
yes.
consensus.
Nicely done. See, she gets
Wow.
it.
Wow.
I mean, it's fine if you want to have meat soup with vegetables, like like
Yeah,
chicken noodle soup with some vegetables in it.
Yeah, that's great.
That's soup.
Terrific.
Now, if you if you take chicken noodle soup and you throw a bunch of beans in there, I'm gonna be like,
it
okay, like
chicken-
White chili.
we're moving more to white chili. Yeah, exactly. Like what? This is
The beans is everything.
it's how you get to chili. Oh man. Well, I didn't expect that to start the podcast today, but that's
Chili con carne.
that'll be some 99 ratings, I'm sure.
The discussion of beans and chili. I mean, I've eaten chili with beans in it, and I've eaten chili without beans in it. I prefer no beans.
Yeah, you are
You like
in
soup.
the minority.
You just like soup.
That's fair.
No
I'm
chili
allowed to
con
be
carne.
different on that.
I used to. I sang a song called Chili con carne, not by myself, in a choir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did
I didn't know it
mention
meant
beans?
chili. Well, chili con carne is the name for Texas chili, which is without beans.
Okay. I guess if you substitute beans with more meat, I probably wouldn't really understand or know the difference either because it's still
But
is.
yeah, they're the texture of the beans when you eat it.
True.
You know, if there's no beans in it, you're
I just
eating a red
no.
meat
You're just
soup.
eating meat. Yeah,
Just
that's
eat
I
flavored
don't-
that
with
way.
I
tomatoes
don't
in there.
need the beans. I mean, yeah. We can. This is a great argument for sure.
You're-
but,
you're-
it's
you're-
all a preferred thing.
Calling out beans when your support like beans are the cousin of walnuts, and you're just like crapping all over beans right now.
Wearing walnuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically cousins.
Does anyone have any walnuts in their chili? That's another topic. Is that
Oh
a
man,
thing out
Sean
there?
would have a heyday because
I
in
would
his
be
good
pissed.
food-
I'd be straight up pissed if there was walnuts in my chili. Gosh dang it.
Oh, you never
or
had
in
my
any
mom's
sweets
walnut
or
chili?
anything like
Nor will I.
that. He will throw that bull against the wall.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Make a scene.
Well, that'll be fun. I mean, chili. I love chili in general. Now,
Yeah.
and on one hand, I will probably admit, if it was just an extra portion of meat and that was the substitute, I'd probably still eat it.
Oh, I definitely would still eat it.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
Especially if there's a cinnamon roll right next to it.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
those are
Oh, the Midwest thing.
those are
Mm.
unreal. Well, nice. Well, that'll be cool. It's all kind of like Sean said at the beginning of the pod. Like, it's cool to see immediate impact on some of the stuff that we're trying to do. And listen, like the Walnuts being present out at this chili cook-off with the car show doesn't have anything to do with baseball, right? Doesn't really have anything to do with our team per se, but it's just good to be there, friendly face, be around, help out, volunteer, give back, right? And just support the people that support us. And so you're doing a really good job at that. And I know that Christina probably is, happy that you're around to have another person that she can talk to that's roughly in the same age bracket, not
Sure.
40 years older than her too. So that probably is a nice friendly face to have around, walking around doing some stuff. So, but the senior center there is fun. We went out there. I don't remember what the event was that we went out last year when we brought
We did a
Winston.
potluck,
That's what it was. Yeah.
and we're
Potluck.
scheduled to do another potluck in February.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were a hoot. Like they had a lot of fun. They were razzing us pretty hard. Like they were. I mean, they ate a bunch of food and were hanging out and just asking questions and going about their business. But it was cool. It's fun to give back. It's fun to And I just every time I step into those places, I just foresee myself being in one time. So, I try to be as nice as possible and just have fun with it because, at some point in time I'll be old and hopefully somebody's nice to me when I'm old. So, they're fun to hang out with. They play a lot of cards there, do a little of their own style of gambling, I think.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's underground stuff,
Oh.
man. It's pretty.
Who's making breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah, they're about it. It's pretty cutthroat in there.
I'm not gonna make it to that.
You won't make it that long.
No, I drink too much caffeine.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Heart's gonna get to
Not as
failure
much as
before
you
then.
though. You drink.
Yeah,
more.
heart's gonna get to failure before then. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know.
What,
I just enjoy the community presence. When we come out here, where everyone's excited to see us, to talk baseball, to do a bunch of things within the community, ask about our families, ask how we're doing. Out here they know my uncle Ernie, and so they always ask about him, and they always try to get him to come out and stuff like that. So it's just kind of fun, and then they make fun of it because they're like, "Oh, your Uncle Ernie kind of looks like Winston on your hat," because he's an old Italian guy, and he's just like kind of thing because he's like 93 years old, and so we talk about all that stuff. My dad's been out here before, and all that good stuff. So it's just it's fun to come out and see the community, become family with them, and then see them at the ballpark and all how they light up and everything like that. It's just following through with what you say and doing what you say you're going to do, and I'm just grateful that we have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, for sure. They're an honest, like they're some of the best people in the stands, which I think is pretty cool. They're loyal. A lot of times it's something for them to do, and just cut it how it is. Like that's the reality, right? Like sitting in those places can be lonely. It can be, you don't have family there all the time. Like they're good things, but they also become, detriments in points and times too for different aspects of the mental health of people. And
Sure.
so for us, like it's cool to see them, wheel over and park in their spots and like they hang out and it's good social interaction for them and they get excitement, right? Like every game is an exciting piece of their week because they get to be involved with something and it's right in front of them. You know what I mean? Like they can feel it, they can touch it, they can hang out with us, they talk to the people that walk by, they talk to the players.
well, they feel it and they touch it all right, from what I hear.
Well, if that mascot's walking around, they're definitely finding hands on him. But
I mean, that's for sure. And the dance offs, nothing better than a dance off with Winston and somebody with a walker.
yeah, they
Winston loses that battle 10 times.
well, he gets his ankles beat up because they're like getting up on his feet, But yeah, no, they're a joy, man. They're a lot of fun hanging out and good conversation too. I mean, they'll talk your ear off just about absolutely nothing and just keep talking and talking and talking and
Oh,
talking,
yeah.
which is always fun.
I did
But
run into the lady that won the
yeah,
season pass,
okay, yeah.
and she was like, "Are you going to do that again? Because that was so much fun. I brought my whole family out to almost every game."
Yeah. We need to actually, with Christina, you should ask her. I don't remember if we did this there last year or not. I know we've donated some stuff, like to different events and things like that, but we should get them like I don't know, like 1 or 2 like season passes or something that she can keep, and then like,
We
give
did that.
those out. Did we do
We
that?
did that. Yeah, we
Okay.
did
I
that
thought we
last
did.
year in conjunction with the library passes.
There you go. Yeah, that's where my brain was. I was thinking about
Yeah.
how we do that. Like they can rent it out, and then be able
Hmm.
to go to a game and hang out with that. I think that would be cool, and the more of them coming out, the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
No,
but yeah,
100%.
that's awesome, man. Well, it's good to get out in the communities, kind of give back and just, be present, be around them, growing with them, and just trying to.
Holiday season too, just
Oh, yeah. They got
feeling the
any Christmas stuff
cheer.
coming up? Like, do they have any specific events that are on the horizon for that stuff?
Let's see here. Their Christmas dinner is the 16th. So they do a lunch here every day.
Yep.
Um, but it looks like the Christmas dinner, which is roasted pork, baked potato, and veggies on the 16th.
Okay.
And then I'm just trying to see. They're closed on Christmas Day and the day after Christmas, and then closed on New Year's and the day after New Year's. But they
Gotcha.
have a pretty solid menu up here moving forward. I mean, we're looking at goulash,
Okay.
Polish and cabbage, lasagna, chicken strips, cowboy soup, ribeye or
Oh, time
beef
out, time out,
barbecue.
Cowboy
time out,
soup?
time out. Who's making the cowboy soup?
I don't know. That's
You're
Monday
eating
the
cowboy
15th
soup
for
today?
lunch.
Yeah. Let's ask him
Texas.
what's in that cowboy soup.
Oh goodness! Back at it. I'll ask.
I
Barbecue
guarantee you that
ribs,
cowboy soup
chili without
is
beans.
chili without
You know.
beans.
hamburger gravy over toast. Taco salads, chili dogs and tater tots.
There we go.
Chili dog.
Thank-
Pulled
Thanks,
pork
they got chili
sandwiches,
dogs.
spaghetti with green beans and taco soup.
Oh, I like taco soup too.
I do
soup's
like
good.
taco soup.
Again,
Ooh, they
another
had
thing.
German potato salad as long with their pulled pork sandwiches.
Ooh, I love some potato salad.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean their lunch menu sounds legit,
Yeah.
and it's only $5 if you want to donate.
Yeah,
I could swing that maybe.
I'll make that work.
I'll
$5
talk to my
lunches?
guy. I'll talk to my guy at H&R Block.
Can't get a
move some money around.
Can't get a $5 lunch anywhere in this day and age,
Right,
except for the senior center.
Yeah. And then
We're just-
then just various
there every day.
activities that they do in the afternoons, just a community thing. Like I see all these cards on here for the new Wendy's in town. Like
There we
this,
go.
this card is a big deal. Free any size
They
with
got any karaoke nights?
that I don't know. I imagine there's bingo nights.
No, yeah, for sure.
And stuff like that. I think Christina said there was like Singo or something like that. Could only imagine them killing me with 60s 70s music.
Oh, they would be just piping some songs.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be Christmas music. You never know.
Hey, that would be fun too.
Yeah,
Well, nice, man. It's awesome. I obviously, getting out and hanging out for the day is great. I kind of wanted to pivot and kind of talk a little bit because obviously Christina's there and she does a lot for the El Dorado community. So let's, talk about her a little bit and just, we got to meet her, I think
3
I
years
don't
ago.
know. Yeah, it's 2 or 3 years now. And she was actually working. I forget the name of the organization. I think it's still around, but it's like their charity foundation there in town. She was helping kind of
The
organize.
the auxiliary.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
when
she
we
worked
first
for the
originally met her.
yes, and then she was working for HF Sinclair at the time, or the oil refinery.
Yep.
And then she was on the Celebration of Freedom Committee, which is what really brought forth all of our efforts in El Dorado for the veterans and the 4th of July games.
She's still on that though, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so we met her over at the Hoppin' Spot in El Dorado, which is Willie's. Shout out to Willie's. So
Yeah.
Willie's.
definitely a staple point of El Dorado, Kansas. If you haven't been there, you got to go there. Great food, great service, good atmosphere. It's just a lot of fun. They do a lot of stuff for Butler Community College too, and they support the Walnuts as well. So shout out to all of them. But met her there, started talking with her about just all the different things. Getting her involved and then us being involved with the things that they have going on. And we've donated stuff to the auxiliary. We've donated stuff that she was doing at that point in time, but the relationship kind of started to grow. And then, really, she is kind of a staple or a backbone, if you will, on why we are able to do a lot of our 4th of July celebration stuff that we do in El Dorado. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about where, that kind of started, like those first conversations, because the El Dorado 4th of July game is the biggest game that we have in the KCLB season, across all the venues, across all of the games, and every single one of them. So let's talk about where that kind of started, and then kind of how that's developed, a little bit over time for the Walnuts.
Sure. So when we first started playing the War Dogs in El Dorado, we didn't know much about the Celebration of Freedom Committee, which is ran by the chamber in the city. So when we started discussing a military uniform for the Walnuts specifically for that game, that's when she kind of said, "Hey, wait a minute, we have a Celebration of Freedom Committee, and let me talk to our people and see if we can help sponsor those uniforms, and then we can, get all the veterans, the VFWs, all the things involved." Um, and and I believe, the first year that they played in El Dorado, did the War Dogs have their own dog? Did we donate a dog? I forget. I think we did. One dog. And then maybe
To be
not.
honest, we've done that so many times, it's hard for me to keep track of them,
Yeah,
and that
maybe
sounds
maybe
bad,
that
but
the
it's true.
maybe the first one was at the Summer Ball Showdown, but
The
after
first dog
that,
was definitely at the Summer Ball Showdown, because I
yeah, and
remember
then
leaving the hospital to come and watch it.
okay, yeah, Banksy.
Yeah.
And then when the War Dogs were doing their tour, the next year through all the teams, she kind of took she was like, well, I want to do this. I want to be able to do this. And so she kind of took the reins, and they provided like the most amazing experience for the War Dogs. Each city had their own experience for each thing, and so she kind of took the reins on that, and then she's been demanding that they come back every year for the 4th of July. I mean, the one year that we didn't have them, uh, it was a sad moment, and then she was like, "We want the War Dogs, nobody else." And so that kind of pushed us to bring them in and do whatever we could to provide them opportunities in games. And she has a great relationship with them. She helps with their fundraising now, and things like that, as they've kind of grown with the brands that we have. And here we are within, you know, moving into 2026 and the 250th birthday of America. We'll have the War Dogs national team that has not traveled here into our area for what, 2 years now. But when the War Dogs do play here, and they bring several members of their organizations here, we have been donating service dogs to deserving veterans in the community. I think last year we did three, and Christina just doesn't want any recognition for that, but she does do a lot for everything that we have going on.
Yeah, to be frank, she's the only reason that that stuff is able to stay afloat. Like, she works so much behind the scenes, and the communications between all of the different parties, and that type of stuff. Like, for us, like, we're providing the platform, is what I would call it. Like, we're giving them the opportunity to play us, I guess. And that is a piece of it, right? But that is a small little crumb in the amount of work that she does behind the scenes to be able to, one, raise the funds for them and help them, make it a reality. But then two, those dogs are not cheap. And, getting the partnerships put in place with the places that train those dogs, and communicating amongst all of those parties, making sure all that stuff goes. But then she also is like, she's very passionate about making sure that the dog is going to the right person,
Hmm.
and, with the right organization, and making sure that it's impactful in that sense, which is all just, it's a lot of work that goes into that stuff, and she doesn't do it for herself. She does it to give back and help other people, and very selfless in that regard. And like I said, she's, without her, that stuff would be, it would be a struggle to find somebody that has that much passion behind it, and being able to you know help us be able to focus on the baseball side. And she's still even involved on the baseball side, at least from the
Yeah.
event side of it. Like, she's still because she has a standard that she wants that game to be. She wants the stadium to look a certain way. She wants to, make sure that the experience for the War Dogs is what it is. And, I mean, she's got her fingers involved in a little bit of everything, but she's, really plugging away for those guys and just the experience for the community, because ultimately it boils back down. I mean, she obviously has a passion for veterans and wants to be a part of that side of it, but really she bleeds El Dorado and wants El Dorado to be able to be involved with all the cool stuff. And I don't know. It's just it's pretty remarkable watching how much work she does. And like you said, she doesn't want any recognition for anything. She doesn't even want to hardly show her face on anything. Like she just
Right. She
wants
just
to,
wants to talk crap on me about beans in my chili.
yeah,
Well,
on
I
the
mean,
side.
she's
Well,
got a point.
smart gal.
when I walked around earlier to show you guys some of the stuff that she's done here, the War Dogs have actually inspired her to do the veteran wall. There's a bunch of War Dog stuff on there. I know she has a jersey that she's trying to get framed up and hung out there and stuff like that. And they've been an integral part of making that happen. They came over, help take care of the walls, paint. They do community projects in town, and they're more than willing to do that. And she's more than willing to help them get to where they need to be. And in
Yeah.
2026, El Dorado wants to be the hub for the War Dogs, who will play Wellington, who will play Mulvane, and then 4th of July game here
Yep.
in El Dorado. So being the hub here, and making sure they have a place to stay, making sure they have events to go to, keep them serving the community, and having the community serve them as well. It's just a happy thing for the veterans around here, and she's such a blessing to have.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's when I think of the War Dogs, it's always fun to kind of revisit. But like, I found the War Dogs from a random Facebook post with a guy that I was friends with on Facebook. And I have no idea why I was friends with him on Facebook, because I didn't know him, but I was friends with him on Facebook. And he posted one time and was like, "Hey, we're looking for players." And so obviously that got my attention, because I was like, "Oh, okay. Like, obviously baseball, let's check it out. Let's look into it." I remember sending you a screenshot of that, and I was just like, well, maybe these guys will come play, like let's give them a shout and see what happens. And then to see just how much that relationship has grown. And, it's because it started out with Summer Ball Showdown, right? They came to Summer Ball Showdown. Their national team was growing at that point in time. Originally it was supposed to be kind of like a team that had like a documentary team that was kind of following them around, and they were going to come, and it was just going to be like a filmed deal. So we got super excited about that. I remember having to go through all those meetings and talk about that stuff, and then that kind of fell through, but they
Netflix
still
never
showed up.
showed up.
Yeah, and they still showed up, which
Gotcha.
was cool. And we did some kids camps with them, giving back to the Goddard community at that point in time. We did 2 years of that where they came. And then I think it was year 3. I don't think they came 3 years in a row. I think it was 2 years in a row, and then the third year they took a break because the level of their play was just not quite at the level of our play, which is fine. And it really wasn't about that anyway. But when you get
Right.
beat up on for 2 straight years and you're spending money, like, you got to reassess. So I think they took that third year off, and then they, like, kind of reorganized, got stuff going. They started splitting up teams across the country.
I mean, they've blown up in that time frame. I mean, I think they
Yeah.
have over 22 different bases that have teams now.
Yep. Yep. And then they started sharing that information. And then we, in that same time frame. So like that was the year that we didn't have them involved with anything. And then year 4, it was when they came back, and they had a better, I guess, structure would be kind of the way to word it. Like, it was just more organized. Like, they seemed like it was a little bit more put together. They, the baseball was starting to uptick a little bit. They weren't complete skeleton team, and that's when they did like the first big tour, which would have been, I think, 2 years ago now, when they like played all of the teams and went around and did the entire, dedication and that whole thing that they do as far as their presentation. And they started getting into our communities. And then that following year is when that really started to kind of take off. And then they started, kind of branching out, playing other teams that were outside of Kansas, outside of our league. And, getting their branding up and, being able to go to different things. And then last year was here for just Summer Ball, or excuse me, for 4th of July and just Summer Ball Showdown last year. And then this year, kind of doing the tour thing again. So, or 2026, not 2025. So yeah, so it's cool to just imagine, for a couple of seconds thinking about how many lives have been impacted, number one, by their organization and the things that they're doing and trying to give back to community and trying to do things, but then also for ours, the games and the amount of people that got to see them and our guys, because I think the one thing that I mean, don't get me wrong, the dogs are awesome. Like the stuff that they're doing is cool. Like that side is awesome. But for us, I think the experience for our baseball players is second to none when they get to play those guys. Like
oh man,
they're out there
goosebumps every
playing,
time.
yeah, they're out there playing baseball, but they're not even remotely really thinking about baseball when they're out there. Like they're playing, but they're talking to those guys on the bases. They're hanging out with those guys. They're learning and asking questions, like, and they're getting stories told to them. Like, and those guys come back, right? Like Wellington is probably, they have a great relationship with El Dorado, but the last year that Clark was coaching for Wellington, they would show up and come back to the Wellington games. They would just kind of show up on their own time, hanging out on the side of the field and, talking and just, so they really started to kind of ingrain in the experience with us, which I don't know, to me, that's a beautiful thing. Like to me, that is something that we're trying to build that you can't buy. Like you can't spend money to make that work. Like it's something that's different.
Time out real quick, Christina. No, just look on this camera real quick. Oh, she's got to pay the band that is now here. Can you just look at this screen real quick? I just want to say something. Just come in my screen. Thank you for all that you do for us and with us.
Thank you, Christina.
We appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I'm excited for baseball next year. So
heck yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And my members love going to the games and it gives them something to do. So I appreciate that. So
amen
thank you
to
so
that.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll let you get back to your business.
There's a lot of people.
Oh, how many people do you think there are?
Fun fact.
50 at least.
50 at least.
All right.
My first KCLB appearance was against the Warden.
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay. So technically did we get a win?
No, because the reason I went in is because we
were losing.
Yeah, we were getting our butt whooped.
Oh yeah, you guys got.
I think we're their only win.
You are their only.
You
win.
are their only win in in our league.
What was that first year, man? That was rough.
Was it like 8 to 9 or whatever? I forget.
Dude, it was worse. It ended
up
being like 16 to 9 or something like. I don't know. It was
oh my goodness! Because you came in and we're throwing nothing but.
Well, it was a lot of walk. Like we had our, I guess, quote unquote, other arms pitch, and they were just walking or hitting everybody. So then Sean goes in there,
In a roundabout way, the Valley Center team actually helped us get them to come back. That was our plan. They did give them a win, which that was the first win in history of them being around our teams.
And I don't mean to brag.
Oh,
I don't mean to brag, but I'm going to.
Okay.
I threw BP to my entire team and their entire team, and then still threw an
came
inning
into the
later.
game.
Yeah,
wow.
Still threw an inning later.
Hey, Iron Arm.
So I got them ready to play,
and then you said, "Guess what? BP
Guess
again,
what?
baby.
I'm coming back in." And Miles, like one air of the year was when I was pitching, so that's great. But there was 2 airs. I got and then I walked a few guys, and I hit a guy too. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Yes. And then it was bases loaded, 2 outs. Should have already been 3 outs by now. And I just hung a splitter right down the middle. This guy about took me a yard for a grand slam. Ended up being a double, but anyway, unearned runs. Don't worry, my ERA was still 0.
Yeah, that's fair.
I should have had 3 outs in the first 3 batters, but it's a good time though. Those guys are cool. They're awesome. They're fun to play against. They do BP on the field together with us, so we're like switching off between our guys and their guys for BP, and they were good. They're really fun to be around. They're just talking to our guys, and our guys, we're being obviously very respectful and appreciative of them. Yeah, and obviously, like you said, it's a really cool experience to, especially as they're going through the game. One of their guys gets on base, talking up with our guys, and I think it really gives some perspective to our guys as well. That there's just there's always stuff that's bigger than baseball, and obviously something like that really obviously is. So it's always a fun experience when they're around and doing their thing with us.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
then
those
just
guys are awesome.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
you sure?
Yeah.
I can hear it getting rowdy out here.
Go.
Okay. Well, and you talk about Christina. I mean, if we're going to make things like this work in communities, you need people like her to facilitate, selfless people, and who are willing to serve. Obviously, make these things go around. So you need it's tough to be you two guys and then try to be in 6 different communities at one time. So you need the extension of you guys to be also working there and also have the same attitude towards serving people that y'all do. So it's really good that we have those people in our camp.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she does a lot of work, and she's not the only one. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty on her board, and the people that are working alongside her. And Celebration of Freedom's awesome. You know, shout out to Bill as well too. He's a big supporter. You know, we've made leaps and bounds and giving money back to those guys because of Bill, and Bill being a part of what we're doing, and just trying to get back, man. Just trying to do what we can do. I mean, everybody's got to make it and survive, but being generous and trying to truly live that lifestyle is something that we are trying to continue to do. It's not always straight line and easy, but it's definitely something that we want to try to keep in the forefront of how we operate and why these teams are even possible. Because if we're not giving back to the community that's supporting us, these teams will cease to exist, which is hence why most of not all of them, but a lot of the teams that we operate are even operating, is because there was teams there that cease to exist now because they kind of lost sight of that. And we're not going to allow that to happen with us. We're going to hold ourselves accountable and find people along the way that want to do the same stuff with us, and just keep pushing forward, keep working hard, and staying about what we say we're about. So well, that's awesome, man. That's fun. I hope you have a good day out there, enjoying the time. Tell everybody hello from us back here at the HQ, and eat some good soup and maybe 1 or 2 chilies if they're there, and cinnamon
Sure.
rolls and that type of stuff, and stay warm. But yeah, I think that's great. Love it. Any other things to add?
No, I'm just excited to be here and ready to hear this band start playing and seeing everybody get in the groove.
What do they got in the band out there? What can you see? I mean, are we talking electric guitars? Like what do we got?
Let me see. Let me see if I can get out there and
Give us a backstage. Yeah, give us a backstage pass.
I don't see the band where I'd have to find Christina, but as you can see, it's filling up in here with people and all
Heck
the
yeah.
people working on their chili. I don't know if they're going to be outside because I don't know where Christina is. Oh, there she is. Let me ask her.
Oh my gosh, it's Elton John.
I'm trying to.
Where's your band setting up?
Oh, Rusty's on that side.
Oh, okay. I guess.
What's the
Okay,
band's
we're
name?
going. I don't know what the band's name is.
ZZ Top?
No, it'll just. Oh, it's in the other room. Go over here and take this.
Room.
Okay. We're gonna have like Rusty Rearson.
Rusty and the boys.
Ryerson? Yeah, I mean we're
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Is it Rusty and Dirty Mike and the boys?
So he just got
Oh, he's like a
small little setup
one-man
doing that.
guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Man, I mean, we want to talk to him. He's right here.
Yeah. Tell him what's up.
Hey, hold on one second. My name is Dave. I'm with the El Dorado Walnuts.
okay.
We do a podcast around the Kansas Sports HQ. Just wanted to.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
up,
well,
This is the
Rusty?
artist at the-
Who are we talking to?
This is Sheldon Howell and Sean Cutler.
Oh, how
Howdy.
are you guys?
We're good.
I always wanted to be on a podcast.
Well, you are now. There he is. Yeah, right up in there. Rusty, what kind of music do you play?
Oh man, I'm country, oldies. I do some gospel, do some old rock, and we're gonna do lots of probably Christmas songs today too. So.
Yeah, there we
good.
go. Nice. Are you one man band? You got some members with
I
you?
do have my own group. We've been together for 15 years, but most of my shows are solo, just me and the guitar, and I do all right. And so, yeah, we have a lot of fun. I go all over the country and into Europe sometimes, and
Oh, wow.
so
Amazing.
haven't gone overseas for a while. Really, ever since COVID, that kind of shut that down for me. But
Fair enough. Awesome,
I
man.
go to Texas in the wintertime, South Dakota in the summertime, and try to play somewhere every day.
I love it. Where are you from?
Leon, Kansas, little bitty town there to the east of Augusta or
Okay.
Wichita area.
Okay. Amazing. Well, we appreciate you going out and supporting them today and having some fun with the senior center there. Our baseball team, the Walnuts, like Dave said, we play in the local community there in the summertime. So those are definitely our people that'll be hanging out with you. So hopefully they have a good
They
time.
are. You know, I tell everybody I got lots and lots of girlfriends, but the trouble is they're all on Medicare.
Oh, wow.
Awesome, man. Well, nice to meet you. Have a good show today.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
That's
maybe,
fun.
hey, maybe we try to get him to do the national anthem for the War Dogs game.
Well, now you got somebody to talk to. Yeah,
I
little
guess.
little
It's
business
little-
action going on. I like
Not
it.
just community stuff, but bringing him
Yeah.
back for the big shebang. You know,
That'd be
Blow-
kinda
Let's
cool.
blow this guy up. Right?
Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
on. We
two of our
might have to
viewers.
go to let's stop by Judy real quick and see how her chili's coming along. Judy is Winston's girlfriend.
Yeah, I want to ask her.
Well,
if she has-
Hold on one
hopefully,
second.
hopefully she's not
Judy, we would like to look at your chili.
scarred by the head back here without the body.
There's
What's up,
Judy.
Judy?
Hi. I want to see your chili too.
Oh, there we go.
there's her chili right there. Oh,
Is there
we
beans in
go.
that?
It's like chili.
There are beans in that.
Ah,
man, there
that
we
a
go.
girl, Judy.
We had
That
an
a girl,
argument,
Judy.
we had an argument about if chili has to have beans or if it's not chili.
No, you don't have to have beans and chili.
Yes, she said it.
Yeah.
You can have bean or chililess bean or beanless chili.
Well, if you want to make good chili, it's got beans in it.
I agree with you, but
Yeah.
All
Winston's can do
right.
it the
Yeah,
other way.
there she
Dang
is.
it.
Thank you, Judy.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to jump off here. They're getting ready to kick everything off.
Sounds
So
good, man.
let me get back
You-
in this office real quick.
Sounds good. Well, yeah, we'll
Christina's
toss
on
it
the
over.
mic. Figured we could finish the podcast and get back out there.
All right, we'll throw it over to Sean. Close
Kansas
us out with
Sports
our
HQ
prayer.
on the go.
On the go. We're mobile, baby. We're moving around. We got band members, everything.
Man. All right. Lord, thank you for another day. Thank you for safe travels for all these seniors to go to this center and really have a great day of community and food and music. I mean, that's really awesome, Lord. And thank you for all the hard work that's put in by the people behind the scenes who, are very humble and hardworking and want to serve others. And that's ultimately glorifying to you, Lord. And it's very blessed to know people like that and have people in our wings that do that. Pray, as we get going through the winter and through the spring, get the season going along, that all that comes to fruition to honor and glorify you at the end of the day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, thanks, guys. That is the end of episode 34, El Dorado Senior Center and their chili cook-off with or without
35.
beans. 35.
God, it's
Is it
November
35?
5th. November 5th and 34.
Who knows? I don't
Man,
know
I
anymore.
have so
It's
much
35.
going on, man. It's not right in front of me. 35.
You're good.
All right, we'll see
All
you
right,
guys
sounds
later.
good. Yep, we'll check
Yeah.
in. See ya.